the interests of providing a fair platform for everybody, which we've been careful to do, but sure, would you like to just talk a bit? Everyone had a chance at the beginning to talk a bit about themselves, why they were standing, their vision for Gosport.
Caroline's just mentioned the three young lads in the front here. You know, nice it is to see them. I'd like to add one at the back over there, sat on the counter. These are the four young men that I spoke to coming up to this place earlier on tonight. And they said, no, there's no meeting here, and directed me elsewhere. So I don't know why they're smiling or not, and I don't know why they're blushing, but, you know, if that's what we're bringing up, I'm afraid I don't want to know.
If you could ask a question.
Hello, I'm Bob Shaw, the English Democrat Party candidate for Gosport. I was born in 1943 in Warsaw, Liverpool. The bad news for you is that I dodged all the bombs. Right? It's a wonderful place to grow up in. There's a great community spirit and a sense of purpose to resurrect our damaged city to its former self. I had a normal education and through the 11 plus, I managed to gain entry to grammar school. I joined the Navy for 28 years, leaving as a combat system engineer, and then worked in a major local defence firm for a further 19 years. I recently retired 18 months ago. I'm married with 2 children, and I've lived in Gosport for 40 years. Who are the English Democrats, you may ask? The party was formed 8 years ago to correct the inequality suffered by the English people, compared with the other British nations. The evolution has meant Scotland has a parliament. Wales and Northern Ireland have their own assemblies. The English are not even recognised as a nation in England, Britain or Europe, and therefore don't need a parliament, they say. The English Democrats urge equal devolution for England with a parliament for England, a first minister for the government, and at least the same powers as the Scottish ones. Abolish the expensive and undemocratic regional assemblies. We've got them, we were never asked, do we want them? This would create a federal Britain and secure the equal treatment for the English. Reform the House of Lords through the creation of an elected chamber. That should end cronyism, shouldn't it? Although we pay the same taxes, these nationalities have a better national health service. They don't pay for the prescriptions. They have access to cancer treatments not available in England. A better elderly care is free in Scotland. The elderly don't have to sell their homes. A better education. Most students get top-up fees. Do you call that national health? Or is it unfair? The English Democrats, as we said before, want to be in Europe, but they don't want to be governed by it. We want to join, as we signed up for in the 70s, to be a free trading nation. As we said, an immediate referendum is required, and it's our democratic right, not the private wishes of the Prime Minister and his party and the unelected European Parliament. The EU continues to erode our sovereignty. Human Rights Act abolished the common sense in favour of political correctness. 900 years of English common law is the cornerstone of our democracy, and now it's being replaced by EU directives. End all political correct quangos and pressure groups who delight in persecuting ordinary people for thought crimes, all paid for by the British taxpayer. Immigration, stop it, until a working policy is in place. A genuine point system, as is working in Canada or Australia, will do. Assist genuine refugees, not illegals, or economic refugees. We are the most densely populated country in Europe. Our infrastructure, hospitals, doctors, dentists and schools, etc., cannot cope with the mass immigration. We cannot afford the resources to cope with this. Don't the government realise that we're broke? we owe 46 billion this year alone in interest payments just to service our debts. What could we build, buy or give away in tax relief with that kind of money if we had been prudent earlier? Despite having a £500,000 budget, what exactly has the Financial Service Authority achieved? Have they protected pensions? Why didn't they foresee the banking crisis and do more to regulate the banking casinos? Have they protected consumers from excessive charges? Why don't they just save the £500 million? We have the highest taxes and the worst services. We pay more for fuel, gas, electricity and water than any other European country. Energy bills in Germany and France are capped, while our bills have doubled. Why? The Germans and French own most of our utilities, of course. How's that for good neighbourliness? England, the country that gave the world parliamentary democracy, has had that very democracy stolen from it by a set of sleeves-ridden MPs who have sold our country's birthright for money. It's time to reject the policies of yesterday and look to the future. The English Democrats are offering a fresh start. They're committed to fight for the return of democracy and culture. Vote for an English Parliament. We're not left, not right, not black, nor white. We're just English. Vote for change. Don't waste your vote. As I said before, you don't have to vote for me. Don't vote for the three main parties. Vote for anyone else. Don't waste your vote.